Hey guys, we are back and we are here with JJ today.
What?
And this is Talk About It, episode 1. And today we are talking about Percy Jackson, book 1, The Lightning Thief.
Dang.
Ow, dang! So JJ, have you read the book?
Never have, and probably never will, so.
I suggest it to you, and if anybody else has read it or knows anybody who has read it, tell me if you want me to suggest the book to this here JJ.
So,
Poke.
hey! It's gonna make me look like a fool.
You are. Why'd you
Okay.
cut your hair?
I had to. I just have really long hair.
Like maybe down to here.
Yeah, and it just.
And his
like,
sideburns were like down to half his neck.
Yeah.
And wait, back hair, not sideburns. His sideburns are like down to here.
Crazy.
Blondish brown hair. Enough talking about hair. Enough said. Enough talking about hair. I suggest 4Kids channel Pits to you. They're some of my really good friends. So like, watch their videos. They talk about movies. They talk about books.
Watch my channel, but I forgot the name. I always it's like
You can't
it's
suggest
something-
your own channel to some. You can't suggest a channel to somebody if you don't know their name.
I always
Rule
forget.
number 47.
I always forget. the name.
Paragraph 2, page 7. Don't do it. Don't. Just don't.
It has squishy an eye. Blue.
Today's spot.
And watch my trash bag videos if you can, but
Enough said. This is for the book.
yeah.
So I'm going to read the back really quick.
Yeah.
Percy Jackson is about to be kicked out of boarding school again. And that's the least of his troubles. Lately, mythological monsters and the gods of Mount Olympus seem to be walking straight out of the pages of Percy's Greek mythology textbook and into his life. And worse, he's angered a few of them. Zeus's Master Lightning Bolt has been stolen, and Percy is the prime suspect. Now Percy and his friend have just 10 days to find and return Zeus's stolen property and bring the peace to a warring Mount Olympus. But to succeed in terms of with his father, who abandoned him, solve the riddle of the oracle, which warns him of betrayal by a friend, and unravel a treachery more powerful than the gods themselves. This has been written in the. This has been never mind. So I'm gonna read the first 3 pages to you. Okay, so let's begin. Stop. Let's begin. I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher. Chapter 1. I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. If you're reading this because you think you might be one, my advice is close this book right now. Believe whatever lie your mom or dad told you about your birth and try to lead a normal life. Being a half-blood is dangerous. It's scary. Most of the time, it gets you killed in painful, nasty ways. If you're a normal kid reading this book because it's fiction, great, read on. I envy you for being able to believe that none of this ever happened. But if you recognize yourself in these pages, you feel something stirring inside, stop reading. Where was I? Stop reading immediately. You might be one of us. And once you know that it's only a matter of time before they sense it too, and they'll come for you, don't say I didn't warn you. My name is Percy Jackson. I'm 12 years old until a few months ago. I was a boarding student at Yancey Academy, a private school for troubled kids in upstate New York. Am I a troubled kid? Yeah, you could say that. I can start at any point in my short, miserable life to prove it. But things really started going bad last May when our 6th grade class took a field trip to Manhattan. Where was I? School bus. 28 mental case kids and 2 teachers on a yellow school bus heading to the Metropolitan Museum of Art to look at ancient Greek and Roman stuff. I know, it sounds like torture. Most Yancey Academy field trips were. But Mr. Bruner, our Latin teacher, was leading this trip, so I had hopes. Mr. Bruner was this middle-aged guy in a motorized wheelchair. He had thinning hair and a scruffy beard, and a frayed tweed jacket, which always smelled like coffee. You wouldn't think he'd be cool, but the stories he told and jokes and let us play games in class. He also had this awesome collection of Roman armor and weapons, so he was the only teacher whose class didn't put me to sleep. I hoped the trip would be okay. For once, I wouldn't get in trouble. Boy, was I wrong. See, bad things happen to me on field trips, like at my 5th grade school when we went to the Saratoga battlefield. I had this accident with a Revolutionary War cannon. I got expelled anyway. Wait, I wasn't aiming for the school bus, but of course I got expelled anyway. And before that, at my 4th grade school, when I took a behind-the-scenes tour of the Marine World Shark Pool, I sort of hit the wrong lever on the catwalk, and our class took an unplanned swim. And the time before that, well, you got the idea. So, does that sound like a good book? You can't read it? They're bastard, but
Pretty cool.
you get the point. So, bye. This has been an overrun video. This is not going to be, videos aren't going to be like this every time, but still, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Bye. JJ.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
You never saw me.